Today's class, we are going to solve para jumbles and we are going to solve another exciting questions in our series of Super 50. So the questions that we are going to deal with have been previously asked in CAT 2020, slot 1 and slot 2. So we're going to understand that what is the difficulty level of these questions and how do we go about solving them. So it's very, very important that, para jumble should be dealt intelligently. So that's what we are going to discuss. Hi, Prachi. Good to have you. Hope you took a break, had a cup of tea or coffee. Hi, Udbhisata. Good to have you. Hi, Ansh. So it's going to be again a quick session so that we are able to solve some real nice questions and proceed. Uh, hi. So before we begin, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Juhi Narula. I have 12 years of experience in training students for CAT, GMAT, and JRE. I also happen to be a life skills coach and a content creator. I've done my bachelor's in technology and master's in business administration. So that's a quick about me. So let's quickly see the Telegram channel. So this is the link. Please do join the Telegram channel so that you get the notifications about all the upcoming sessions and classes. Okay. So apart from our YouTube sessions and special classes, we also offer you two subscriptions that we label Plus and Iconic. So in Plus, there are live classes, there are weekly tests, there is unlimited access to the sessions, the courses are structured. Now in Iconic, you get all the benefits of Plus. Apart from this, you have a coach who's going to handhold you in your entire journey of preparation. This detailed test analysis, there are expert guidelines, study material provided, and customized study planner to meet your needs and requirements. Okay, so if you're going for 6 months, the fees for Plus subscription would be 16,400. For 12 months, it would be 22,550, and for 24 months, it's going to be 32,800. And if you're going for Iconic, the fees for 12 months would be 39,500, and for 24 months, it's going to be 59,999. So that's the fees plan. I personally feel that's an investment that you do for your own future self. So at times, this is with my personal experience, that it creates a difference when you take professional help. So you can use the code JNLive10 to get a 10% off on any of the subscriptions or the plans. So these are important tips of para jumbles. First is, it is very important to get the gist of discussion. What is the discussion all about? Without getting to know that, rearranging the statements wouldn't be possible. So please understand, at the end of the day, your ability to comprehend the data is checked, and this is very important that you focus on this particular aspect while you are preparing for the exam. So usually we see that students undermine the importance of comprehension, but ultimately the entire game of CAT is to understand how students are able to extract information, gather information, incorporate information, and try to reason out that information. So if you will see summary questions, odd one out, para jumbles, reading comprehension, so the bottom line of all these questions remains to be the same. And once you get that clarity, then it would never be that I'm selectively finding such questions difficult. It would not happen, right? Because you'll understand how the fabric of the questions are created and what are they eventually testing. So you can look for opening or closing statements or both while you are doing the discussion. So opening statements are usually the broader statements. So it's like a funnel, you'll get a broader statement, then you'll further narrow it down, bring more precision, and at the end of the discussion, you will try to bring a possible end. So usually the broader statements talk about openings, or they are usually the opening statements. So closing statements, there can be conclusion indicators. You have to be observant. These are important clues. If you're able to identify, your life will slightly become easy. Then mandatory pairs. So if you've been attending the classes, I always say that don't try to see that after the first statement I should be able to look for the second statement. Rather, what do? Is you make certain combinations and rearrange, make blocks and then rearrange. So here, if you are looking for mandatory pairs, your life will be sorted and you'll find a lot of ease in question solving. So again, we have really talked about how to identify mandatory pairs. There can be a cause and effect relationship, there can be a problem solution offered, there can be transitions like furthermore. So you are knowing that this statement is building the idea. ahead. So there should be a statement prior to it, which is, creating a base for the upcoming statement. So look for mandatory pairs and keep on. So I'm doing a para jumble. I know A will be the starting statement. I've kept this. Now I know there can be a combination of BC possible, and there can be a combination of ED possible. Now I have to arrange these three blocks that I've created for myself. So then, further, scrutinizing answer choices in case if they are available is possible, and further, reaching to the accuracy becomes better. And of course, pronoun clues and transitions would be really, really important in helping you solve these questions better. So let's not waste time and let's start with the first question. This is the first para jumble. Of course, I'm keeping the nature of the question to be theta, because those questions you're going to get in the exam. So quickly start solving it. You have 4 statements. You have to rearrange so that it forms a meaningful paragraph. Hi Shweta, Hardik, Rajneesh, and Amir. So it's going to be a power-packed session. We are going to solve quick questions of para jumbles and understand how do we get clarity. So let's quickly start solving. So let's see what do we get as an answer. So all the questions that we are doing today are a part of CAT 2022. Okay, so all these questions have been asked in CAT 2020, and we have included slot 1 and slot 2 questions. In fact, the passage reading comprehension that we solved in the morning, that was again from 2020. So let's quickly see. Once I start getting some answers, then we'll move to the next question. Hi Kushi, so we are doing para jumbles, CAT 2020 questions. This is the first one in case you would like to try. So theta, because that's how you get the questions in the exam. So do the combination. So Prachi is saying go as it is. So she's saying the answer can be A, B, C, D. Okay, let's wait for a few more responses, Prachi, before we finalize the answer. So she's saying that how it is proceeding is, correct. Okay, Shweta is saying she'll go for CABD. This is Shweta's answer. Okay, so we have got the girl who lifts weights. Lavina. Hi, Lavina. So this is the first para jumble. Okay, Rajneesh is also going for CABD. So we have 2 choices going for CABD. Let's wait for one more answer before we start with the discussion. Anybody else who would like to answer? Ansh, Amir, Rajneesh has already answered. Hardik, Udbisata. Okay, so Lavina is also going for CB. So there's a slight variation here, CBAD. So let's quickly get started and see. Okay, Ansh is saying that he'll go for BADC. Okay, so a lot of answers coming. Let's see how it works. So tension and sometimes conflict remain an issue in and between the 11 states in Southeast Asia, and the name of the states have been given. So Amir is going for CADB. Amir is going for CADB. Hi Divyadeep, good to have you in the session. So we are doing the first para jumble here. So so we have some saying C, some saying A, some saying B as a starting statement. So we can keep A, yeah. So it is saying that there is a conflict that is existing in Southeast Asia. So we are going to keep this. China's rise as a regional military power and its claim in the South China Sea have become an increasingly pressing security concern for many Southeast Asian states. So, again, this can be a starting statement. We can't outrightly reject that. Since the 1990s, the security environment of Southeast Asia have seen both continuity and profound changes. So if you are going to see that, here there are specifics of Southeast Asia, and this is a broader statement. So like I said, when we are dealing with parajumble questions, it's like a funnel. So first you give a generalized statement, and then you bring more precision to the discussion. Am I making sense to you, Ansh and Prachi? So if you will compare A, B, and C, C is the broader statement. So C can provide. So you discuss broader, then you come to further details, then you further, bring narrow it down, right? So Prachi, so if you people, there was some student who went for B also. So C is a good starting statement to begin with, right? So if C is the starting statement, this we know. Now, what is the sequence that we are going to decide? Now, these concerns cause state from outside region to take an active interest in Southeast Asian security. So these concerns cause states from outside the region. So there are people who are outside the region who are interested for this. So if you see, where have been the concerns talk about? In statement B, China's rise as a regional military power and its claim in the Southeast China Sea. So, and then these concerns cause states. So, can you see B and D can be a good mandatory pair? Are you able to see B and D can be a good mandatory pair? So, now we have three blocks. We have C as the starting statement, we have BD as a mandatory pair, and then we have A. So how do we place? Now, like I said, create combination. So A is fixed, we have decided. Now this is talking about further issues, right? So other countries. So the placement of A can, sorry, C will be a starting statement. So either we can have this particular combination, or we can have combination like this. So if you will see, A does not bring an apt closure to the discussion. So this is saying that China and other, outside the region, people are started taking interest because of this. So the better placement in these two positions would be CABD, right? So the correct answer for this question would be CABD. So kudos to those who answered correctly. Very good. Those who couldn't, I hope it is clear to everybody. Hi Naman, hi Vesh, hi Ganesha, and hi Prajna, Arun. So there's there's one student who has joined, so I don't know, naam nahi aa raha, so some Mr. Nobody. So I hope this is clear to everyone, right? So let's move to, so this question has been previously tested in CAT 2022 2020, sorry, slot 1, right? So today I've incorporated all the questions that have been tested before, so that you get the actual understanding of the questions that appear. So please start solving this particular question and let me know what can be a possible answer. Everybody on to it, start solving it. Let's see what do we get as an answer. Okay, so Lavina is saying she is going for ADCB. Let's wait for a few more responses before we start with the discussion. Let's wait for a few more responses. Okay, Rajneesh is saying he'll go for DACB. So there is one thing common, that CB is coming in both the answer choices. So the contention is either it is going to be AD or CB. Okay. Ansh is also going for ADCB. Okay. Let's wait for a few more answers. Udbhisita, would you like to answer? Arun, Ginisha, Prachi. Okay, Vash is saying he'll go for ADCB. So we have third answer coming for ADCB. Let's wait for one or two more answers. Naman, would you like to answer? Ram, Sagar? Okay, Ganesha is also going for ADCB. So if you're, so yes, ADCB is actually the correct answer. So let's quickly see. Relying on narrative structure alone, indigenous significances of 19th century sand folk tales are hard to determine. So this can be a good starting statement using their supernatural potency. So who are there here? We need to understand, right? Benign shamans transcend. Okay, Amir is also going for ADCB. Transcend the levels of sand cosmos in order to deal with social conflicts and to protect material resources and enjoy a measure of respect that sets them apart from ordinary people. So using their supernatural potency, so who are there? We don't know. So B can't be a starting statement. Now we need to have a statement before B that tells us that what there is referring to. Selected tales reveal that they deal with a form of spiritual conflict that has social implications and concern conflict between people and living or dead malevolent shamans. So who are, again, that they deal with. So if we see that which can be a possible combination, we have to see any statement that is talking about who they and there can be referring to. So we come to D, meaning can be elicited and the tales contextualized by probing. Probe was the route that we did yesterday at 8 p.m. session. So it was testing. Testing beneath the narrative of verbatim original language records and exploring the connotations of highly significant words and phrases. So if you see in these two choices, we have, if you have C and B, we have talked about malevolent shaman. So there is a proper noun that has come. So if you'll place C and B talking about that, how these benign shamans and, malevolent shamans, so how the combination is going to be, it is going to be definitely CB. So that most of us were able to understand. Now A is the starting statement and D's position would not be, making sense after B. So the correct combination that we are going for is ADCB. I hope this is clear to many of you. Most of you were able to answer it correctly. So I hope Lavina, it is clear. And there was slight variation. Lavina answered it correctly. She was the first one to answer. Very good. So there was Rajneesh who went for DI. Yes. So Rajneesh, I hope it is clear. AD works better. Right? Is this clear to everybody? Good. Good. Very good. So let's move to the next question now and solve this. Again, all the questions are either from CAT 2020 slot 1 or slot 2. So quickly start solving this question. Very, very good. So started getting accurate results and that's what we want. So try this. Good, very good, Rajneesh. Very, very good. Shabash. In the evening, we are having two sessions. So one session is happening at 6 p.m. where we are doing again some more roots. So it's a vocab building session. And at 8 p.m., we are solving reading comprehension on our channel CAT for MBA. Please do join if you are available, right? Again, we'll pick one previously asked reading comprehension. In fact, I was planning to pick two. So we'll do two reading comprehensions. Okay, so Prachi has answered. She's going for ACBD. Okay. This is one answer that we have got. Okay. Okay. Rajneesh, which point was not clear? Rajneesh is asking me to explain this question again. So, see, B and C can't be the starting statements, right? I hope this is clear. So, this even you were able to see that, CB would be a combination. Now between A and D, if you will compare the answer choices to begin with, the understanding that what can be the starting clear D point, that why D and A cannot be the combination. Okay, benign is kind. So ben root is kind, and that's why roots and malign is opposite of it. Malevolent is unkind. Okay, is this clear? So relying on narrative structure alone, indigenous significances of 19th century sand folktales are hard to determine. So there, if you're just depending on a narrative structure, there are so many significances which we will not be able to understand. Meanings can be elicited. So what meanings of these narrative structures? So meanings can be interpreted and tales can be contextualized by probing. So how it can be done, maybe D is giving you a more insight. Are you able to see E is a broader statement, Rajneesh, and then D narrows it down. Meanings of what? Of these indigenous significances of 19th centuries. So there can be multiple interpretations possible. Tales can be contextualized. How? That is what D is explaining. Are you able to see that if you state A, that's a broader statement, and D brings in more precision to the discussion? Is this making sense to you, Rajneesh, now? Is this clear, beta? Okay, good. Very good. So let's try this question. So we have already had one answer, AC, BD coming. So let's wait for another answer. I think somebody else also answered. Okay, so A, B, C, D has come. Shweta has answered A, C, B, D. Vesh is also answering A, C, B, D. So we have a lot of answers coming for A, C, B, D. There is one answer for A, B, C, D also. Let's wait for Amir, Arun, Udbisata to answer. Okay, so we have A, C, B, D. Sagar is also answering A, C, B, D. Now Ansh is saying go for A, B, C, D. So we have usually the contention between these two answer choices, A, C, B, D or A, B, C, D, right? So let's take a look. So, I mean, all the answers, we are at least coming to one conclusion that A will be the starting statement. So, man has used poisons for assassination purposes ever since the dawn of civilization against individual enemies, but also occasionally against armies. So, looks like a starting statement. We can keep this. Now, these dangers were soon recognized and resulted in two international declarations in 1874 in Brussels and 1899 in The Hague that prohibited the use of poison weapons. So now we have statement C. So these dangers, any statement that talks about dangers, then that can be, a good statement to come before B. The foundation of micro. So the Foundation of Microbiology by Louis Pasteur and Robert Koch offered new prospects for those interested in biological weapons because it allowed agents to be chosen and designed on rational, uh, basis. So now, if you see, where are we talking about treaties or declarations in B? Right now, see, though treaties were all made in good faith, they continued no means of control and so failed to prevent interested parties from developing and using biological weapons. So, see, D can be a good conclusion. And when we are talking about treaties, so B and D show a connection. So, are we able to understand that A will be a starting pair, and B, D can be a good mandatory pair, and D can act as a conclusion? So, like most of you are able to understand that D is a conclusion, in fact, all of you, and A is the starting statement, right? Now, you see, the foundation of microbiology. So where do you place C? After D or before A? So clearly D is a starting statement. So after D, C can't come. So what will be the correct combination? A, C, B, D. I hope it is clear to everybody. I hope it is clear to everybody. Makes sense. So most of the answers were correct. Ansh, is this clear? And whoever answered, the girl who lifts weights, Lavina. So biological weapons and poison weapons, why C before D? Okay, so even so C, the foundation of so they are basically talking about what? So See, this is basically a trap answer choice. So the foundation of microbiology by Louis Pasteur, where would you place that? You can't begin with it, right? BD are definitely a mandatory pair. Now you talk about foundation after D. Would it make sense? Amir and Lavina. See, the foundation of microbiology by Louis Pasteur and Robert Koch offered new prospects for those interested in biological weapons because it, allowed agents to choose and design to be chosen and designed on rational basis. So how these have been used about poisons for assassination. This is basically a generalized term, and then they're saying that these poisons are nothing but these microbiology weapons. Are we clear here, Lavina and Amir? So this is a general poisons talked about. So C is, yeah, so C is not fitting in. No, see the point. Okay, so good, Lavina. Amir is saying C is out of scope from B and D is the reason. So yeah, see, B and D are definitely a pair. A is definitely the starting statement. Now C, if you put after Louis Pasteur and we talk about foundation, once the treatise has been formed and there is no considerable significance that we can see of the treatise, it wouldn't make sense here, right, Amir? So what would be the correct placement? I mean, there is no other position. So C is hanging in the air. So there cannot be any other position. It's just by hit and trial. We need to see that BD is standard, D is conclusion, because it's saying that there is treaties are also not resulting in any good. So A would be the starting statement. So then C can only be positioned between A and BD mandatory pair. Is this clear, Amir? Don't give me a thumbs up. Okay, you have got it. Okay, good. So try this now. Very good. Try this question. Let's see what do we get as answers. Okay, so Lavina has answered. She's saying B, A, C, D. Any more answers? Any more answers? Okay, Rajneesh is saying uh, D, C, A, B. Okay. Vash is saying B, A, C, D. So we have got two responses for B, A, C, D. Then this is D, C, A, B. Okay, two answers. Any more answers? Okay, B, A, C, D. That's already there on the board, Ansh. B, A, C, D. So Sagar is also going for B, A, C, D. Any more answers? Udbisita, would you like to answer? Shweta. Shweta is saying B, A, C, D. Amir is saying C, B, A, D. Okay. So these were the answers that we got earlier. Now these are the answers. Okay, let's attempt. I hope nobody is still trying. Anybody who's still doing can let me know. Okay, so now see, but the attention of the layman, not surprisingly, has been captured by the atom bomb, although there is at least a chance that it may never be used again. So, but the attention of layman needs to have a previous statement before it. So, for mandatory pair, you can keep it as a possibility. Of all the changes introduced by man into the household of nature, large scale nuclear fission is undoubtedly the most dangerous and most profound. So, This we can keep as a starting statement. The danger to humanity created by so-called peaceful uses of atomic energy, however, be much greater. So there is a contrast, however. So if you're going to see, this needs to, you know, have a statement before coming to it, right? Or maybe this is ultimately giving us a conclusion, right? So this cannot be the starting statement, Amir. So however we much greater, so either we talk about, you know, what peaceful uses of atomic energy before, so it needs to have a mention of fission before we come to statement C. Is this clear, Amir? C cannot be a starting statement. Okay, great. The resulting ionizing radiations has become the most serious agent of pollution of the environment and great threat to man's survival. So again, this is talking about a problem. Now, if you see what can be the combination that we see, so out of the given statements, we are very clear that B will be the starting statement. I hope there is no problem here, right? And if you will see, like Ansh said, AC will be the mandatory pair, right? That we are also sure. So, and AC is the mandatory pair, B is the starting statement. Now again we are left with one sentence where D is hanging. So what can be the placement? So either there is this combination possible, BDAC, or we talk about BACD, like the two answer choices you were getting. Now between these two combinations, if you will place D, uh, where is the better placement? After there is the resultant ionizing radiation has become the most most serious agent of pollution of the environment and greatest threat to man's survival on earth. So maybe the ionizing radiations that came from the atom bomb, so wouldn't this combination more make better sense? Okay, so is okay. So Prachi is saying how AC is a mandatory pet. This is one question that has come up. Okay, Prachi, I'll answer that. How many of you are clear with the placement of D now? I'll explain how AC is the mandatory pair. Anybody who has got doubt, quickly give me a thumbs up. If I mean, how many of you are clear with BDAC except Prachi? Prachi has got a doubt why AC is a mandatory pair. D's placement is a problem. So we have two problems: how AC is a mandatory pair and where do we place D? Okay, so see AC, Prachi. Pehle I'll answer this question. So you see, but the attention of the layman, not surprisingly, so this is basically talking about how this there is a pollution, but the attention of layman, is there is a being captured, has been captured by atom bomb. So you are saying AC. I'll just erase everything and explain it to you. It's becoming too messy. So we are clear, B is the starting statement. So this is how you're saying that nuclear fission is most dangerous and most profound. So this is causing pollution, but the human and the people, who are, so after D, why A should come. But so these are the problems that are environmental hazards that are being caused, but the attention of layman, not surprisingly, has been captured by atom bomb. So are you able to see now DA can be a mandatory pair? If Shweta, Prachi, I can explain you by this. So there is a lot of environmental hazard, but where is the common air putting focus on atom bombs? Am I making sense that you can also consider DA to be a mandatory pair? Quickly give me a thumbs up. Hi Pratibha, good morning. Okay. Is this making sense to Shweta and Prachi? Can you consider DA to be a mandatory pair? Shweta is saying yes. Okay. And Prachi, what about you? I'll come to C then. ठीक है. So B is the starting statement. Now DA is the mandatory pair. Where do I place C then? C can only come in the last. So what is the combination possible? BDAC. Is this clear now to everybody? Am I making sense? Quickly give me a thumbs up. Prachi, Pratibha, Ansh. So there was slight confusion. You can see, but the attention of layman. So that can be a clue that you can utilize. Okay. So can we move to the next question now? Good. Very good. Very good. Shabash. So do this. This is, I think, from slot 2. Sure, I am 2020 and slot 2, if I'm not wrong. Prachi, you have to be just, practice. And I think from next time, what you can do is you can keep like I always say track, there should be, figures to, understand how our performance is going. So maybe, you can see that how is your accuracy improving every time you're attending the class. Is it getting better? Or you can write the error tracker, make an error tracker where you can see you're not able to observe either a mandatory pair, or what are the problems that you are not able to see. So clearly, previous statement, if you could have observed, there was a transition, but the attention of layman. So the catch was here. Were you able to observe this catch? If not, take a look at these points when you are sitting next time to practice, and see whether you are improving on those aspects. In if yes, it's a good thing. If no, understand where would you need more effort. So you have to have that journey. You have to actually have, you have to go through a path before you are sure. But there is no other way except to see that what sort of possible combinations are there. So like, I don't take a call, no, so I say both these options are possible, and then I explore which can be a better combination. So that's the strategy you need to take. So yeah, this is D. I think there was some typo error. Okay, so Sagar has answered ACDB, and Ansh is going for DACB. Lot of variation in the answers. So this is Sagar's answer, and this is the answer of Ansh. Let's see, wait for a few more responses. AC is the mandatory pair. That's what Ansh is saying. So again, we have now 2-2. So Ansh is saying DACB, and the girl Lavina is saying ACDB. And both the answers are having at least AC as a mandatory pair. So Amir is going for BDAC. Again, AC is still a mandatory pair. Okay, let's start. So while you think, okay, DACB, another answer, Udvisita is also going for DACB. So most of us are agreeing that AC is a mandatory pair. So while you might think that you see or are aware of all changes that happen in your immediate environment, there's simply too much information for your brain to fully process everything. Okay, Prachi, noted your answer. Psychologists use the term change blindness to describe this tendency. So this should have a statement before it. What is the tendency that we are talking about? Now, it cannot be aware of every single thing that happens in the world around you. So clearly, A and C definitely will be a mandatory pair. So there is no doubt here. Now you have a B and D statement. So I need to understand how it goes. Sometimes big shift happens in front of your eyes, and you are not at all aware of these changes. Now see, the tendency has been talked about in D, and then psychologists use the term change blindness to describe this tendency where people go blind, of people to be blind to changes though they are in the immediate environment. So are you able to see this tendency has been referred in statement D? So again, DB also will be a mandatory pair. Are we able to understand this? Now we have AC and we have DB. So these two sets are there. So there are two combinations possible. Either we go for DBAC or we go for ACBD. Yeah. So check DC can only be a mandatory pair. Okay. Now see, sometimes shift happens in front. So where will you place this tendency? DA can be a mandatory pair. No. See, so this, you see, B and D are showing clear connection. No, that we are not able to, see the changes that are happening in the immediate environment. So sometimes big shift happens in front of us and not aware of these changes. Now, yes, now Ansha is saying DA. So while, you might think that you fit, then where will you place C? Ansha, if you go for DA, right, understood. So changes and changes, this is more elaborate construction. So Ansha saying DSCB ke combination pe chale jayenge. So he's saying sometimes big shifts happen in front of your eyes and you're not at all aware. Now see, while you might think that you see or are aware of all changes, can you see there is repetition happening in D and A? There's a repetition of information happening. So Rajneesh and Ansh both are saying that they'll go for DA. Are you able to see there is repetition of information in both the statements? Repeating. Simultaneously, there cannot be a repetition. Ansh and Rajneesh, do I make sense? Quickly let me know. Okay, Ansh is happy. Rajneesh, are you happy? See, both the information statements are repetitive in nature. So if they are repetitive in nature, you can't place back to back. I hope it is clear. So the correct combination is going to be ACBD. Okay, I hope this is clear to everybody. Quickly give me a thumbs up. Clear, makes sense? Okay, wonderful. So that is it for the day. I hope you found the sessions engaging and the questions useful. Part of 2020. So that's the real nature. So this is the skill builder that's happening free for everybody. Please do participate. The test happens 7 p.m. And this time we are going to have a huge combat. Please do participate. You can use the code JNLive10 to get, to participate, to enroll for the test. And tomorrow we are meeting at 9, so to solve para jumbles. And today evening we are having a session at 6 p.m, which is a vocabulary building one. So it will be ACDB Prachi. Okay, and evening at 8 p.m we are having a session of reading comprehension. Okay, so that's the plan. And this is a limited edition offer. So if you're going for 12 or 24 month subscription, you'll get additional 3 month subscription free for yourself. Okay, and these are our students who have been a part of our iconic program, have made us proud. I've already told you about the immense benefits of our programs. So see how would you like to take your preparation ahead. So thank you so much for your wonderful participation. See you in the evening. There are 2 sessions. Tomorrow we are meeting at 9 to solve some more exciting para jumbles, right? So please take care. God bless you. All the best. Stay consistent. Work very, very hard. Bye.